Hello and welcome to MyStock, your stock inventory management add-on for ServiceM8. Let's get started. First, go to Account, then Add-ons and select the MyStock icon. The first section is Warehouses and Vans, which is used to manage your storage locations and vehicles. Click the Create Warehouse button to add a new warehouse or van. In the pop-up, fill in the name, address, notes, and allocated staff members. The name field is required. Once finished, click Submit. You can also click Edit to modify existing warehouses or vans, or click Delete to remove them. If you assign a staff member to a van, it means that when this staff member opens the MyStock add-on from a job, MyStock will automatically compare the materials required on the job card with the stock in their van. We'll go through this in more detail later. Please note that usually you don't assign a staff member to a warehouse, as they can't carry the warehouse with them. The second section is the material list. The first thing we need to do is sync material form ServiceM8. Click the button and wait a moment. You'll now see all materials that have been imported. Items with a blue tag indicate that a photo has been uploaded. Blue tags also appear on other pages, meaning that the material has a photo. You can hover over the image to preview a small version, or click to view the full image. You can also click the Upload Photo button to upload a new photo. After a short wait, the material's name and item number will turn blue, indicating a photo is attached. Click Clear to remove the photo. After that, the name and item number will turn black again, indicating no image is present. The third section is Stock Management. Here you can view current stock levels for each warehouse and van. Click Add Stock to add new stock for a warehouse or van. Fill in the material quantity, total cost excluding tax, and total tax. Optionally, you can also enter the max quantity and min quantity. These values will appear in the comment column. If the quantity exceeds the maximum, it will show as over max in green. If it falls below the minimum, it will show low stock in red. You can also click Edit to modify existing records and then click Save Stock to update. You can also move stock easily between locations. Select the material and its current warehouse or van, then click Move. In the pop-up, enter the quantity and select the destination. Click Move Stock. Once you see the quantity updated, the stock has been successfully moved. For example, let's check the current status of van 05. Now, go back to the top and click the Low Stock button. Here you can see all materials that are below their minimum quantity. You can select one or multiple materials and click Add to PO to add them to a purchase order. You can also download a sample CSV or import stock by clicking the corresponding button.
The fourth section is Stock Trace. In this section, you can search for the history of a specific material. Enter a keyword to select the material and optionally filter by warehouse and date. Click Search. You'll see detailed change history, including change time, change type, quantity, staff name before quantity, and after quantity. For example, for S&P Trap, we can see a stock import of 746.62 units into the Bora warehouse stock, IB stock. The stock changed from 0 to 746.62. Another example is RHWT, OSHW45, which has multiple change types like stock import, move out, move in, purchase, reverse purchase, and use on job. The fifth section is stock requests. You can see all stock requests listed here. If you don't have enough stock or want to backfill them, you can simply tick the items to order and click on the Add to PO button. In the pop-up dialog box, select the supplier and submit it. If you have enough stock for a requested item, you can click the Transfer button to move the required item from a warehouse to the van. In this pop-up dialog, you only need to select the warehouse to transfer from. Please make sure that the relevant item has really been moved to the van before you click this button. Once all requested stock has been transferred to the van, the transfer button will disappear. The sixth section is suppliers. You can view all your supplier information here. Click the Create Supplier button, fill in the fields, and click Submit to add a supplier. You can also click Edit to modify the information, or Delete to remove a supplier. You can click the Import Supplier button to import data, or click Export CSV to export. Next, the seventh section is Purchase Orders. Here, you can view all your purchase orders. The first thing to do is sync data. Click the Sync button and wait a few minutes. Then, click Create Purchase Order to add a new PO. The PO number will be auto-generated based on your settings. You can enter the required by time, supplier, delivery address, notes, delivery status, delivery reference, and supplier's quote. Staff name will be filled automatically after clicking Save PO. Click Save PO to save it. You can also add materials in the materials table by clicking Add Line. Fill in the required details. If the material has a photo, you can click the image icon to preview it. If there is no photo, the icon won't appear. Click Save Line to save it. You can edit a material by clicking Edit. Note the cost field. If cost sync is enabled in your settings, the material cost related to a job can be synced to ServiceM8 when you click Save PO. Click Save PO again to finalize everything. If the page refreshes, that means the PO was saved successfully. The PO number will show an exported label. You can use the checkboxes on the left to select multiple POs, then scroll to the bottom of the page and click Delete or Update Status to perform bulk actions. You can also click Edit to modify a single PO. On the Edit page, you can click Process PO PDF to send the purchase order PDF by email or download it. You can also click Process RFQ PDF to send the request for quotation PDF by email or download it. You can click Delete to remove a single PO. To generate a purchase order PDF, click the PDF button while holding Ctrl. The next section is Reports. Select Stock on Hand Report. On this page, you can search by keyword or directly choose a van or warehouse. Click Generate to create the report. You can also click Export Data to download the report as a CSV file. In the Access Control section, you can freely adjust staff permissions. Allow access from the job screen or from the account page. After making changes, click Save to apply. The final section is Settings. In Settings, you can configure details such as the stock manager's email, billing address, default delivery address, accounts email, and business phone number. You can also set the purchase order template used for PDF generation. You can choose your own template or use the default one. Other options include the display time range for the PO list, the PO number prefix, and the next PO number. There are also email settings for purchase orders and separate settings for the request for quote PDF template and emails. After making any changes, click Save to apply your updates. Now, let's go to the dispatch board. Let's open a job card and click on Billing. As you can see, many items are listed here, but only some of them are inventoried. Next, click Details, then More, and choose MyStock under the Add-ons section. If you've been allocated a warehouse or van, you'll see this screen. The first tab is Items to be used. This tab compares the items on the job card with the stock available in your allocated van. If your van has enough stock, you can simply tick the item to mark it for use. If the stock in your van is insufficient, an insufficient stock tag will appear, and you won't be able to use the required quantity directly on the job. The maximum quantity you can use is the quantity currently available in your van. Please note that you can only use items that are already listed on the job card. You cannot use an item from your van before adding it to the job card. This is to prevent situations where you use materials from your van but forget to charge the customer. If you don't want to charge the customer for a certain item, you can still update the job card and set its price to 0. Regardless of whether the item is in stock or not, you can always request it. For example, if you just want to restock your van, simply tick the items you want, adjust the quantity if needed, and click the Request Stock button. A stock request will be sent to the stock manager. Now let's go back to the stock manager's view. In the stock request section, you'll see the request we just made. You can choose to approve or reject it. If you click approve, the process will continue just like we showed earlier. Now let's return to the job card and look at the final tab. Stock in van. Here you'll see all the items currently in this van. You'll notice 2 types of items that have not yet been used on the job. In this case, you can click the Used on Job button to apply them directly to the job and click Adjust Stock to update the quantity directly from this screen. Items that are already used on the job. For these, you can click Adjust Stock to update the quantity directly from this screen. That concludes our full walkthrough of the MyStock add-on. Thanks for watching.